Overtime. These two teams both 1-1, and they face off here at SeatGeek Stadium just outside Chicago. And it's Tommy Kelly popping that opening face-off free, and the ground ball bobbled by Ray and eventually secured in the first possession for Chaos.
That Resh to Ray action is exactly how they were able to capitalize on it last week. Watch their long poles trailing the play. They can bring the heat from the outside.
Got a man out of the box with a pass off the mark. Miles Thompson trying to hit Jake Fricaro, and instead it winds up belonging to Redwoods.
Watch Adams in transition. He's going to go on Fricaro right now.
Brent Adams jams on the brakes, takes a look, has a man out of the box. And it's Salcido who can fling it, and he scores from two. It looks, your Perkovic is going to get your looks, all your attackmen are going to get your looks. When a guy like Salcido scoring, that's huge for their offense.
He has been super consistent across the first 2 weeks of the season.
Here's Kavanaugh, draws the slide, drew two, and made the pass off for Walters, who scores. He never got the shot away. Shot clock violation against Redwoods. And now in a dead sprint, McClancy worked it in tight, and there's the icebreaker for Miles Thompson and Chaos. To Josh Byrne, we've got him mic'd up. And right on cue, without a word spoken, he buries it. Cannon for Byrne. Draws the switch. Harbison staying with him. Throws the whack inside. The bounce picked up by Fields. And he scores. A broken play. A nice improv from Connor Fields. Have these college tie-ins. No doubt the color scheme ties in there as well. You see the same things with Atlas and Johns Hopkins. Here's Brent Adams. His shot is right at the face of Reardon, who steps in front of it. Quick pass up. Oh, big-time body check by Eppel. And that stunned Matt Reese. Thompson races to that one to keep it alive here in the final minute. Buchanan shot turned aside by Troutner. Up with the loose ball comes Harbison, and then off running is Eddie Glazner.
Numbers.
Behind the back flip for Brent Adams. A crowhawk and a laser. Brent Adams. And Chantel McCabe on the sidelines with Kevin Corrigan, who's watching some of his former players.
It was so funny watching Coach interact with some of his former players. They were giving you a hard time saying, why'd you come out here? Are you still trying to coach us? How incredible is it to see all of these athletes that you coached play at such an elite level?
Yeah, it's great. You know, I mean, and they really are playing at a high level. This game is fun. I love the rules. They got the game going up and down the field, and our guys are doing great.
The dimensions have changed in this field, the two-point arc. What are you seeing differently from the college game to what's happening at the PLL?
Well, you know, between the shorter clock, the shorter field, and the two-point line, there's just a lot of transition, and you have to get out and play people, you know, on the perimeter, or else they pull up and shoot the two-pointer. So it's really interesting. It's some neat changes, and I love the fact that we're trying new things, and because, you know, you never have the perfect version of your game, right? So we just keep trying. I think it's great.
A lot less time for thinking things out or trying to develop plays, but Redwoods are known for their defense. How are you seeing that dynamic work out in person?
Well, I think the defense is good because they've all played together a lot, right? There's a lot of Notre Dame guys on that defense, and including some of the middies, and so, you know, they know how to play together, and there's a little bit of you know, synergy there that maybe not some of the other teams don't have without having a whole group of Notre Dame or one school guys.
Chaos, 32 points on the board in the first 2 weeks, highest offensive output. Nice play there by Brian Karalunas.
Looked like just kind of an awkward fall there on the roll dodge.
Swaps with Connor Fields. Fields watched by Eppel. Swim dodge. Roll dodge. Fields, the shot, he scores! Troutner got a piece.
So Joey Sankey and Matt Kavanaugh, they do a great job of dodging, drawing doubles, and also just facilitating the offense. You know, they're very calm and collect with the ball. They see the field really well, and they got some good moves.
And they can make behind-the-back goals. Hold on, Trevor. Let's go up to the booth, guys.
Sometimes you don't even have to see it to score. Matt Kavanaugh, a little flash on the finish.
You see the Redwoods getting the chaos a little caught up there in rotation.
Sorry, the
Redwoods have heavy Notre Dame flavor on defense. Yeah, do you see that in the way they play?
Oh yeah, 100%, and especially a team like Notre Dame. Fortunately, they just got scored on, but especially a team like Notre Dame with such a great defense. You know, having those guys that played 4 years or 3 years or 2 years together is pretty. It's a good advantage. It's good.
Let's kick it up to the booth, guys. What about that goal?
Well, that's going to happen when you get Connor Fields the ball. He completes the first half. Of course, we'll see him tomorrow, 2:30 Eastern on NBC. Atlas and Chrome, our third game of the weekend. There's a goal from Eric Scott. He rolls himself free and finishes.
Down at training camp, Eric Scott was one of the standout players for the Chaos, and there was a lot of kind
in the half. Chaos trying to add to their first lead of the game. Here is Eric Scott. Dished in tight, a behind the back goal, this time from Class.
Class showing you why the Chaos have been the class of the league offensively. I mean, it doesn't get much slicker than that.
It's these two guys who have faced off plenty of times before today. And the speed of Tommy Kelly wins the draw to start half two. Quick dish to Berna, behind the back feed for Fields, and he scores. 8 seconds. That's goal number 4 for Connor Fields.
Always a tough judgment call in those weird angles.
We take a listen to Matt Kavanaugh. 5 for Redwoods. Yeah. And while we listen to Kavanaugh, Brent Adams.
Hey.
Eric Scott to Byrne. Down to the doorstep is Fields, and he is stripped.
In as much. Here you'll see the left side of the screen. He's not buying that pump fake. He waits for the trail check.
There's a bull dodge from Perkovic, and he gets barreled over. Mark
Here we
Lassini
go.
on top of him, and look out! Flags aren't the only thing flying here, and Blaze Reardon with the takedown of Ocello. And there'll be a lot to sort out after this one. And it is penalized. You see how it started.
There's the Perkovic lean in, and the bear hug and takedown by Glassini. I'm not sure what Glassini's doing down. And then Ocello gets tackled by Reardon, I believe. That's definitely a punch. Glassini, who went from instigator to peacemaker. Oh, okay, so Ray comes in and absolutely hammers Perkovic with a slash. That's what sets this off.
And if we're getting some sort of indication as to what the penalties are going to be, Charlie Cipriano, the backup goaltender for Chaos, is warming up right now.
I didn't see it in that first replay, but it's...
And a relatively quick turnover by Chaos, and Mir sets up the power play for Redwoods. Sankey down low, Peterson scores right away. One called upon here. 2 saves for him, including an impressive stop on Peterson.
And one of the oddest things I think I've ever seen in pregame, Blaze Reardon actually warms up Cipriano.
There's one that he can't stop. Pat Harbison has tied it at 8. Can get there is by bouncing off a part that wasn't protected. Maybe it caught the chop of the chest protector. If you see people starting to slip, it is raining here right now as Miles Thompson gives Chaos back the lead as he scores for the second time.
We're going to go back to the save. You hope Reardon's okay. but he's been clutching his neck ever since this save. You'll see the low to high by Sankey. That got lodged. Oh man, between his helmet and his neck. He's able to dislodge it. We go the other way for Caro inside to Thompson. That's just too easy. Turning the corner.
Kavanaugh working with Walters. Off the pick, Kavanaugh scores! Matt Kavanaugh, his second, ties it at 9. Working with Kavanaugh again on the near side of the field. Kavanaugh, a little hop in his step on Glacini again. Long pass across, and Parkovic denied. Rebound came right to Garnsey. His first pro goal puts the Redwoods on top.
We were wondering when Garnsey was going to break through. Here you'll see the beautiful cross-field skit pass, no look by Kavanaugh. Perkovic steps into one, and then Garnsey, the catch and the backhanded finish, the creativity, the unpredictability.
Then it for Miles Thompson. Miles Thompson back at X for Fields. Fields around the crease. Eppel on him. Fields still with it. Shot clock down to 3. They get it off and they score. Hat trick for Miles Thompson. This game started 3-0 in favor of Redwoods. It was tied at 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and now 10. For Caro, unties it. Chaos, 11-10 on the goal from Jake Vaccaro.
Near the sideline, they got Adams.
Wide open, scores! Brent Adams hat trick, tied again.
Watch Peterson inside.
Walters, Perkovic, Harrison, steps, shoots, blocked! 2 seconds and 1, and the block sends it to overtime.
By Perkovic, foiled by Reardon.
For Carl. Makes his move, wide open in front, just Burns with the winner!
Vaccaro with the beautiful look inside to Burn. Let's take one extra look at that left foot. It looks like he's fine.